back with one of my videos as always, and welcome to my studio, and we're going to be picking NFL teams, and let's do it.
All right, guys, that's right. It's week one of NFL season, so they're going to kick off tomorrow night, and Hudson's actually going to tell us who he thinks is going to win, and he's normally pretty close and right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So who's the first game tomorrow night?
The first game tomorrow night is Houston Texans against the Chiefs.
All right, well, hold on. Let me set them out here. So we've got the Texans going in to play the Chiefs, and who do you think's going to win?
I think that the Chiefs will win, but I hope that the Texans will win, though.
All right, why do you think the Chiefs will win?
Because they won last season. They won the Super Bowl last year.
That's right.
And
All right.
they crushed the Texans and everybody.
They did. Like I said, we're going to move the Chiefs out as winners, and Texans, sorry, you're going away. All right, so that's the only game for Thursday night, and then we're going into Sunday's games.
Yep.
So who's the first game on Sunday?
The first game on Sunday is the Eagles and the Washington football team.
Football team. All we've got is the old helmet, so it still says Redskins. Are we allowed to say that?
Yes,
we can say it? Okay, we can say whatever we want. All right, so we got the Eagles going into Washington, and who's your pick for that game?
My pick is the Washington, no, I mean the Eagles.
The Eagles?
Yeah.
Why do you think they'll beat the football team, Washington?
They beat them every time that they played.
They do? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to move the Eagles up here as a winning team, and Redskins?
Sorry.
All right.
Not really.
Who's the next game?
The next game is the Dolphins against the New England Patriots.
Right, so Dolphins playing the Patriots. And the Patriots are a little bit of a different team this year, so what are your thoughts there?
Me to think.
Who do you think's going to win that game?
I think the Patriots are going to win the game.
The Patriots are still going to win. Any reason why? You got an inside scoop?
They still have a bunch of good players.
And a good coach, too. That's right. Okay, so Patriots are going to beat the Dolphins. Bye-bye, Dolphins. All right, who's the next game?
The next game is the Packers against the Minnesota Vikings.
Yep, so the Packers are going to play Minnesota. Now, who's your favorite team or one of your favorite teams?
One of my favorite teams are the Green Bay Packers.
So I wonder who you think's going to win this one.
Green Bay Packers. They beat the Vikings many times.
They beat the Vikings many times. All right, you heard it here. The Green Bay Packers are going to beat the Vikings.
Guess what? Guess what it looks like? It's going like a zigzag, zig.
Wow.
But it's going to end right
Make sure
now.
you look at the camera. So who's next?
The next one is the Colts and the Jaguars.
So the Colts are going to play the Jaguars. This is a tough one.
I think that the Colts will win against the Jaguars.
All right, there you go. Colts are moving to the win column. All right, what do we got next?
Next one is the Bears against the Detroit Lions.
Divisional game. Kind of a rivalry between the Bears and the Lions.
And before the Colts, there was a rivalry of the Vikings and the Packers.
Wow, that's true. Yes, you're right.
And who I think's gonna win is the Detroit Lions. Only one reason, because they're ahead of the Bears. They're third place, and the Bears are fourth, and they're
from last year's division?
Yeah, last year's division.
Okay. I know some people that would be happy about that pick. Lions over the Bears. Okay. Wow. Luke and Noah, you think like the Bears?
They like the Bears and the Redskins.
Okay.
So that's it for that
page
paper.
One, yep.
Page one.
So who's next? These are still Sunday games.
Yep. And the Las Vegas Raiders against the Pacers.
Wait, you said Las Vegas Raiders? They moved to Las Vegas?
Yeah.
Wow. Where were they?
They were in Oakland.
That's right. Now they're in Las Vegas. All right. Who do you think's going to win that one?
I think that the Raiders will win.
Raiders are going to beat the Panthers.
And I have so many reasons to tell, but I'm only going to tell you one reason.
What's that?
Because the Raiders are second in their division, and the Panthers are third in their division.
Is that right? Okay, that's interesting.
Yep.
All right, so who do we have next?
We have the Jets against the Buffalo Bills.
Jets versus the Bills.
I got some new thoughts. And I want the Jets to win, but I think the Buffalo Bills will win.
Buffalo Bills are going to pull it out. Yeah.
I tricked you about my new thoughts.
You did trick me. I wasn't ready for that one. Okay, so that's half of the games. What do we got next?
The next game is the Baltimore Ravens against the Cleveland Browns.
So the Cleveland Browns are going into Baltimore. And who's going to win?
I think that the Ravens will win.
Ah, surprise, surprise.
I like them, and they're the best team.
Oh.
Because never mind.
Well, why is Baltimore the best team?
I like them.
Well, is there
And
some
the
good
number
player?
There's Lamar Jackson.
Who?
Lamar Jackson.
Lamar Jackson. Do you like him?
Yeah, I love him.
You love him? Wow.
Yeah.
He's pretty good. Okay. All right. So who's next?
The next person is the Seattle Seahawks
We can't
against
understand you.
the Seattle Seahawks and the Falcons.
Seattle Seahawks against the Falcons. And
Pretty
it looks
much-
like...
Pretty much of you guys know who's going to win.
Who?
The Seattle Seahawks.
The Seahawks are going to beat the Falcons.
They have so many good players, and their team's so better.
So much better.
They
You're right.
crave them.
And that's the last of the 1 o'clock games for Sunday. So now the late games for Sunday. Who do we have?
We have the Bengals. We have the Bengals and the Los Angeles Chargers. I can't say
So
their division.
the Chargers are going to play at Cincinnati.
Bengals are going to win.
The Bengals. Wow. They
You know
were the
why?
worst team last year.
But they're going to come the best team.
Why is that?
Because first pick was Joe Burrow.
Because of Joe Burrow. Hudson is a big Joe Burrow fan because he
Yeah.
played for
The LSU team.
LSU Tigers. That's
I love
right.
the LSU Tigers.
So, Joe Burrow, you've got Hudson. Everything Hudson is backing you. Don't let us down. The Bengals are beating the Chargers. You heard it here first.
Yeah.
Okay.
Even if the Bengals still play the Chargers and Joe Burrow's not there, pretty much they'll still win, I think.
Yeah, because Joe Burrow just makes everybody better. You're right.
Yeah.
Okay. Who's next?
So the 49ers and the Cardinals. This is pretty easy. Everybody's going to know who wins this.
Who do you think?
One of my favorite teams, the 49ers, won. Of course they're going to beat them because they were in the Super Bowl last year with the Chiefs, but in their second place.
Well, let's hope that their offense is more than just the running game, more than one-dimensional. So maybe if they would have passed in the Super Bowl a little more, they might have won, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
All right, who's next?
The next one is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Saints.
The New Orleans Saints are hosting the Buccaneers.
I don't really like both of them, but the only reason who I want to win is the Saints because the Buccaneers are a little scary for me.
Buccaneers are scary?
Yeah, for me.
Because there's a skull in
And
the picture?
there's knives.
Oh, and the swords? Wow. But what about, who's the new quarterback at Tampa Bay? The Buccaneers.
Oh, Tom Brady.
Who is it?
Tom Brady.
Oh, is Tom Brady going to help the Buccaneers win? You still think it's going to be the Saints?
Yeah.
Yep, Hudson's going with the Saints.
They're pretty
Sorry,
good.
Tom Brady, you're 0-1 with the Buccaneers.
And pretty much, guess what, too?
What?
The Saints have the greatest quarterback, too. They have
Drew Brees, yeah. Drew Brees is a good quarterback. Okay, who's next?
The Dallas Cowboys against the Rams. This is the last one. I already know who's going to win.
Who do you think's going to win that game?
It's easy to tell.
The Cowboys?
Yeah.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, because the Rams they're just like 0.0 points every game.
Oh, okay. Well, they'll probably get more than 0.
Yeah.
All right. So that's it for Sunday. And there are 2 Monday night games this week. So who's the first one?
The first one is the Steelers against the Giants. This is pretty easy too.
Okay.
And the next one will be pretty hard. And who I think's gonna win is the Steelers.
The Steelers are going to beat the Giants. Sorry, Giants fans. Steelers are coming through.
But you don't know what can happen.
Yep, anything could happen. You're exactly right.
So the next game is the Titans against the Broncos. Who I think is going to win, for one reason, is the Titans because they beat the Ravens.
They did beat
last
the
year.
Ravens. Do you remember why they beat the Ravens?
Because they have a good team.
Well, and their running back, Derrick Henry.
Who did he used to play for?
Well, he's a beast. In college, he played, I think, for Alabama, but he is strong. So if you want to beat them, you're going to have to stop Derrick Henry for sure. So you think the Titans?
Yeah.
All right, so the final game of week 1 is the Titans over the Broncos. So that's it for week 1. How do you feel about your picks?
I feel great.
All right, you think they're all going to win?
Yep.
Okay. So everybody, please click the subscribe button.
And the like button.
Yeah, and share this with all your friends and family and tell them to watch and click like and subscribe and stay tuned for...
when we see the actual games.
Well, yeah, watch the games this week. We're excited to have football back.
Yep.
And stay tuned for more videos for Everything Hudson.
Yep.